Welcome to CareerSource Suncoast's Guide to Florida's Reemployment Assistance Process. This part will specifically focus on requesting your benefit payments. If you're determined to be eligible for reemployment assistance, these benefits are not automatically given to you. Every week that you still need benefits, you must provide proof of work search efforts to reemployment assistance. By doing so, you're indicating that you still need assistance. You're claiming the week's worth of benefits. This process of providing weekly work searches to reemployment assistance is sometimes thus referred to as claiming your weeks. The state's term for the process is requesting your benefit payments. Remember, benefits are not an entitlement. Every time you submit these work searches, they're subject to review, what this presentation will cover. You're requesting payment of benefits, which the state then approves based on your fulfillment of your responsibilities. When you filed for reemployment assistance, the confirmation screen showed a date which we asked you to write down. This is the date on which you're first scheduled to request benefit payments. If you forgot to write it down, it's okay. You can log into the Connect site with your social security number and your PIN, and the date will be there under your messages. Generally, if your social security number ends in an even number, this date will be on a Monday, and if your social security number ends in an odd number, this date will be on a Tuesday. The information that you're going to need to bring with you when you request your benefits is your social security number and your PIN. Any work search logs that you have, whether there are forms or whether you have your work searches in a notebook, you'll need those records. And it can help to have a calendar of the current month. You can get a free one at waterproofpaper.com, going where it says free printables as shown. On your scheduled date to request benefits, you're always going to be claiming the previous 2 weeks. Here's an example. You're scheduled to claim on September 23rd. That means that you will be requesting the week ending September 13th and the week ending September 20th. Those are the 2 weeks previous to your request date. If we said to bring a calendar, you may even want to note what dates you applied to the jobs on your calendar to keep the timeline straight. When you have your information ready, you're going to go to connect.myflorida.com on the internet. It'll look like that. And log in with your social security number and your PIN. Under Messages at the top center of the screen, it will show that you have weeks available to request benefits, the previous 2 weeks from your claim date, and you're going to click where indicated to begin the process. Please also note that if there are any issues potentially affecting your eligibility, like we talked about in the previous tutorials, those will be shown here, indicated by yellow caution triangles. You can refer back to the previous modules for info on fulfilling your responsibilities. If you do have issues that you need to take care of, you want to do that first before you begin requesting your weeks. And when you click to request your weeks, remember that there are 2 weeks available. What you're about to do is request week 1 only. I'm going to read through the fraud acknowledgement screen, then check the acknowledgement box and select next. After that, you'll be reviewing your current payment method, either direct deposit or debit card. If you ever want to change that, this would be the way you do it here. Here you'll be verifying your address. If it needs updated, you'll select Update at the bottom of the screen. If everything looks okay, you'll click Confirm. Now you're continuing to the initial questions screen, and you'll notice that the week that you're asking for is up at the top. Every week requested will first display these questions. Did you look for work or make an in-person contact at a one-stop center? Were you able and available to work? This means if someone had offered you a job, would you have been able to start? Or was there some physical, travel-related, or other issue preventing you from starting work that week? Did you refuse any offer of work or referral of work? Did you work or earn any money? Finally, did you receive or apply for income from any other sources that had not been previously reported to reemployment assistance? Every week you will be asked these questions. After that, these items here will relate to the first question, did you look for work? This is where you're about to provide your work search information. This first screen is restating what to enter for each job application, as we covered in the last tutorial, date of contact, method, and so forth. Or if you attended a workshop, it'll show you what to provide for that as well. Okay, the work search details. One work search contact at a time. The date you applied. Type of contact will be employer. Name of the employer. How did you apply? Internet, so I'm going to put in the website address there. The type of work I was looking for. What was the result of the contact? I'm awaiting a call back. If you don't know the name of the employer, you found it on a website, for example, in that field you can put the name of the website, like employflorida.com. If you attended a workshop instead, you'll fill out a lot of the same information, except the type of contact here is going to be Florida one-stop visit. For the name of the employer, you would put our name, Career Source Suncoast. Method of contact is in person. We're going to put our address here because this was an in-person contact. The person contact would be whoever facilitated your workshop. Under type of work, put the name of the workshop. And then the very bottom of it, where the comment box is, you have to put something there or it will not save. So you can restate the name of the workshop as shown. And then from there, the jobs that you enter will appear in a running tally. There's one here. If you notice something wrong with it, you can click Edit or Remove and re-enter it. You will keep adding jobs as shown on the previous screens until you see 5 jobs listed above for this week. And once you get 5 jobs entered for this week, you'll click Submit. After submitting, the confirmation screen will give you a chance to modify your answers. Please make sure you review them carefully. We have helped many people whose benefits were delayed because they answered a question in a way they did not intend. Okay, after submitting the week, the confirmation screen will indicate that you now may request the second week, and you'll be repeating the process from the previous slides. After both weeks have been requested, you'll be given the next date that you can request. That'll be 14 days from now. Please write this date down. The scheduled date may have changed from a Monday or a Tuesday. That's going to depend on the last 4 digits of your social security number as shown. If you miss your scheduled date, you have up to 7 days after to request your benefit payments before you're considered late. Late requests may be denied. The rest of this presentation concerns situations where you have a definite return to work date, you didn't look for work, you're unavailable to work, and you currently work part-time, or you receive other sources of income. If any of these situations apply to you, please keep watching. If not, we thank you for your time and hope it was helpful. Okay, if you have a definite return to work date within 6 weeks of the end of the week you are requesting, when you answer your questions at the beginning of your request, did you look for work? You're going to say yes. And were you able and available to work? You will also say yes. Then when you get to the work details screen, you'll fill it out as you would for any other job search. Employer name will be the name of the employer that's hiring you. Method of contact, it may be telephone if you got a phone call. So we're going to put their phone number, the position that they're going to hire you for, and then right underneath that, this result of employer contact, you want to make sure is set as promised hire date, immediately underneath which you will fill out that date. This only has to be done once, not 5 times. If you didn't look for work, or you were unable or unavailable to work, be prepared to answer fact-finding questionnaires on the nature of what prevented you from completing your responsibilities. Reemployment assistance will issue determinations on these on a case-by-case basis, which can be appealed. Remember that CareerSource Suncoast does not make these determinations. This is solely reemployment assistance. If you need help filing an appeal, we can help you do that here. And you can go back to our intro module for more information. If you worked part-time, now remember to report all your work and earnings. This is going to be gross earnings. One of the questions is, did you work or earn any money? You will say yes, even if you worked 1 hour or 1 day. Even if you've not yet been paid, you want to make sure you put that information in there. If you were paid to attend a training or a job orientation, you must report earnings for that as well. Tips and gratuities are also considered income, and you must report these in the week that they are earned. Okay, benefit week for reemployment assistance starts on Sunday and ends on Saturday. Part-time earnings over $58 will be deducted from your weekly benefit amount. If your gross earnings for a week are greater than or equal to the weekly benefit amount, no reemployment assistance benefits will be paid to you that week. You do not lose these benefits. The benefits remain as available credits, and your total remaining balance will be unaffected. Finally, if you received any other source of income, applied or received, your choices will be shown, and you will select the appropriate choice and answer any additional questions. We thank you for watching this presentation. If you need any further assistance, especially with job search help, resumes, interviewing, workshops, all our services here at CareerSource Suncoast, you can visit us in Manatee, Sarasota, and Venice, as well as our satellite office at Suncoast Technical College. We thank you for watching. Hope this has been helpful. Okay, after submitting the week, the confirmation screen